Hey guys, we're back. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to go over this for you today. So stick around and we'll show you what we did with this. Alright guys, thanks for coming back to Shop Talk and spending some time with me. Like I promised, we're going to go over this Rlaarlo Terminator and kind of show you what we did and why and everything else like that. So let's get started. So first thing off, this thing had originally 2852 3100 kV. I think it ran a 16 pin pinion gear. 16 tooth pinion gear, and I've got the set of the paddle tires coming. I also have some other sets of paddle tires as well. I've also got a set of road tires coming for this, so this should be pretty cool. So first off, what we ended up doing is we put a 3650 3250 kV motor. Now, I believe the stock Rlaarlo carbon fiber comes with like a 2650 or something like that. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think somewhere in that neighborhood. And it runs the 24 pinion tooth gear. So I'm running the 24 tooth pinion simply because it's the smallest one you can use with a 3650 motor. I had to buy the different motor mount, no problem. That was pretty easy. I bought the Rlaarlo 24 tooth pinion, all fit in there, perfect. I bought this brand, it was just a cheapo fan, and have it all wired up. Stock servo, I'm going to probably change this bracket to the aluminum one and also go with the aluminum, and they make a steel arm here. I don't know if it's steel, but anyway, I may go with that. It's just a little bit on the sloppy side, as you can see, so we'll do that. And so what I ended up adding was a 3650 3250, which was the closest I could get, kinda, and running the 24, so it should be a lot faster. I'm running the Mamba X that I bought originally for the Grasshopper, or the RBX 10, whatever it is. Anyway, it fit in there just perfect. I had to modify the battery tray. There's two pieces to the battery tray. There's one up here and one back here that the strap goes through, and I didn't want to change that. Yeah, you could have put the speed control up here. There's two notches. I don't know if you can even see them. Right in there, there's a notch there and another notch for putting a zip tie. But I didn't want to do that. I like it the way it was. The 2200 battery fits in there just fine. I could probably put a 4-cell shorty in there as well. If I decide to go 4-cell, which would be a screaming Mimi, but I don't think I need to do that. The body mount, not these are aftermarket as well, but the mount itself, I had to drill these out because the aftermarkets were a little bit bigger. I drilled them out to 7mm. It should have been 6.5. I do have a new set of these coming as well, just to have the stock stuff. But I did this because, as you remember, we changed it to this body, which is more of a cage than a body, but it's actually pretty cool. I like what I've done. These are aluminum standoffs. I threaded on one end. One of them was already threaded. Came out of the chassis kit that I had bought, that you could have two different widths, and I didn't need this width, so I used them in here. So they worked out really good. Drilled and tapped the other end that the wing is mounted on. The wing I found on online. I will leave a link for all this, not individually. I have it all one. I created this piece. I countersunk the holes so that way the screws were indented. This is for skidding when it flips upside down. It does work. I did use the factory front piece. It sticks up just a little bit, as you can see, but I don't think it's a crazy amount. So I'm just going to leave it. I put in a couple different screws, as you can see, to fit it. And then I drilled the holes to hold the thing. I'm just disappointed. I thought I had this one here in the middle, and I didn't. It's off a little bit, but you know, it's not going to matter. So that's what I did with the body. I will leave a link with my geocode for everything that's here, the way I did it. Originally, that frame is supposed to be like that. So I filled this in so that I could use the posts. And I filled it in up here halfway so I could use the posts. And that was pretty much all I did. It already had the holes here. So when you get this piece printed on the roof, there's no holes. You just line it up where you want, hold it on one side, turn it around, and drill one hole, then put a bolt in, then line it up, make it easier to hold, and then you can drill the other three. So that's what I ended up doing with that. There won't be any holes in this either, so you're going to have to line that up the best you can and mark them and drill them. It wasn't that big a deal, so there you go. But the other change I had made originally right from the get-go is I went to a different receiver. I'm using my FlySky 7-channel. One of the reasons I'm using that, I'll show you real quick, is it's got the... one of the things I like about this radio is it has the voltage monitor so that you can keep track of your voltage. See if I plug this in the right one. Yeah. Nope, not the right one. Well, it was working. Not sure why it's not, but anyway, it's supposed to give you the voltage on the transmitter, which it's not doing at the moment. But this, oh, I know, you got to turn it on. That would be handy. So there we go. So as you can see, it's telling me I've got 3.8 volts in the transmitter right in the car. You can plug it in so it'll read all the voltage, but I just want it per cell so I can maintain it. But as you can see, this thing's got some juice with that 3650 in there. So anyway, that's why I use the transmitter and why I have this receiver in it and everything, so it works really. I had to add a couple little jumpers, 3 little small jumpers for this. No big deal. Again, this truck is it's kind of my wife's, but I get to play with it every now and then, I guess. So we'll set it up for me as well. So pretty happy with it, the way it turned out, and I'm real pleased with the way the cage worked out. It just looks pretty cool. Now I've also got a new body. As you can see, this one's like pretty wore out, to say the least. It just busts, and of course in the cold weather, of course. Now this has little notches. If you can see it, I'll kind of turn it. It's got little notches for the stock pieces to go on here to protect the top of the body. I did kind of the same thing, but because it had a big hole in there, right? I just made a flat piece that's 1 mil thick, and then I think I made those 5 mil and then countersunk them after I drilled the hole. So I think it turned out pretty good. So leave a comment what you think. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know what you would have done different, maybe. You never know what can happen. So I think it's a good power combination. We'll see what happens. I want to find a beach this spring and summer and go run those paddle tires on the beach. So we'll see how that all works. So anyway, thanks for watching. Again, a really short video, but I'm pretty happy with how this thing turned out. I just wanted to show y'all. So I got some big paddles as well, which these are basically about the same size as the original tires. So I do have a set of 4 of those, and then I got some little bitty ones, so I'm not sure how those would work, but yeah, you never know. A lot smaller. Anyway, again, leave a comment, hit the like button, really would appreciate that, and let me know what else you see. We'll have another video coming up on the new shrimp boat we're building. There's a video in that where I talk about this Terminator and the shrimp boat, but we'll be working on that. I've got all the parts assembled, and that should be a pretty cool boat as well. So we'll get that going here pretty quick. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Later.